Hey peoples, Karina here. I'm back with the second video because I'm like this. The last video that I posted with it partially with the photo, because I could not put the whole photo in there, but if you still type in that fucking title, you gonna see my motherfucking ass, what I looked like 3 years ago. The last time I had super short hair and before I done my eyebrows. Okay? So I don't really care what anybody has to say about my old fucking channel, because it's just that, my old fucking channel. And besides, I gotten a lot more motherfucking confident since those fucking 3 years. So fuck with the old me. That's the old me, okay? It don't even matter. The whole point of the matter is I put that up there so that if anybody goes back to watch it, because I don't like watching none of my old videos, but that one and then a whole nother one that I posted was was real fucking relevant. But anyway, I think I'm gonna be done with this for a hot ass minute, because I want my juice. Okay, I don't think I screwed the cap on there tight. But anyway, let's go ahead and just get off into this video, because there was if you did watch that video, because I know some of y'all are on this channel coming from over there, when I went to that old channel and posted that, hey, I'm not using that channel no more. This where I'm at, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. But the point is, and it's like so sticky. Point is this. In that last video, I don't believe, because I didn't watch the video all the way through in its entirety, but I'm sure some of you guys will. I don't even remember when I bought the prop, if I didn't have the prop that I want to show now, but I'm going to pull it out at the opportune time to show you. And I put that title up there for a particular reason, because it's fucking relevant, okay? At this current time, that shit is fucking relevant. But somehow back then, I just felt like that video was going to be relevant. I mean, it wasn't relevant to certain shit at the time, but then it kind of sort of was. So, but right now it's more relevant. That's all I'm going to say is this. And if you go back and watch that other video, what I posted there, and that was basically for me to timestamp what I'm about to say, there would be no confusion of where I jacked this video from. Because I always can go back to any of my old videos and fucking add to whatever the fuck I got to say. So here it is. You already know that whole Cinderella story, the movie, everything like that. Not all these remakes and shit over the years, but the fucking original. And in that video, when I was speaking about, like, I was literally breaking this shit down, like, out of the Bible. Like, for real, like, because, like, even then I would do research on shit. But, whenever people do whatever the fuck they can to try to stop you, try to block you, do whatever the fuck they do, kind of sort of how Cinderella's, ain't no kind of sort of, but yeah, some of y'all might have been in that exact same predicament, some probably have not, where Cinderella's evil stepmother saw her in the room getting ready. She kind of gave her this side eye, closed the door, and locked her ass in the room and put the key in her pocket. Her little mousy friends went and found the key after they found out, like, where Cinderella was and everything. They went on a fucking quest to find that key, because the prince was about to be going around trying on the slipper that was left behind from when Cinderella fucking had to just go away or whatever like that. You seen the movie. But here's the thing. after all that bullshit, and her little mouse friends or whatever like that went back to unlock the room. And right before they were about to leave the house, and I believe it was the Duke that turned around and asked the wicked stepmother, "Are you sure that there's nobody else here? That's all the maidens in the land, right? That's all of this, are you sure?" And they was like, they kind of felt like off about it. And right before they got ready to leave, she ran down the stairs and was like, "Wait, wait, wait." And then they were looking at her like, the evil stepmother and the evil stepsisters were looking at her like, "How the fuck did you get out?" So to be a dirty bitch, the evil stepmother just stuck out her cane for old boy to fall. Cinderella wasn't fazed about that shit. Because, you know, she was basically like, after dude fell out on the floor, like, "Oh, we'll never find this woman. We'll never know who his shoe fits. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know." And then Cinderella did the most G shit in life. She was like, "Oh, but you don't understand. I have the other." And this is one of my little things that I was holding one of my crystals in. So, yeah, I decided to be like, you know what? I'm going to cleanse this thing and use it for a video. And then I'll put it right the fuck back. Yeah. When she pulled out that slipper, them bitches was looking sick than a motherfucker. Because they was wondering how, where? Case in point, that little piece of you that connects to the other piece of you, that little key that you still got in you, that's going to unlock a door in your destiny, that's going to prove that you the motherfucker to do, be, have what you say, you going to still have it. Even if people try to destroy evidence, say this, say that, call you this, call you that, try to lock you up spiritually, try to do all manner of fucked up things, and they don't even know you got the other shoe in the pocket. Because you never forgot. You held on. You held on. You held on to a precious moment, a memory. You held on to it. They took everything else, but they didn't take that. And that was proof right there. She was the motherfucker that the shoe belonged to. And after that, all the bitches that was trying to pretend to be her or want to just everything else, because one bitch's foot so fucking big, she couldn't even fit that motherfucker in there. Be like, "See, it fits." No, bitch. And that's the problem with a lot of people now. They walking around trying to walk in, they walking around uncomfortable as fuck because they in other people's shoes. Don't get mad. Even if Karmic try to sit there and act like you, think she gonna be you, fuck up your name, then steal your persona, go from being very, how do I want to put this, very poised, calm speaking, love and light vibes, to trying to be your ratchet ass. Okay? Because that's like an orange tree growing up as an orange tree out of the ground, trying to change itself into an apple tree. Everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know. They'll be like, "Wait a minute, wasn't this an orange tree like a minute ago? And now this person done changed into an apple tree?" Nah. Trying to get people to believe that you the for real, and the shoe don't even fucking fit, okay? Because that was the damnedest thing I ever seen. When a karmic motherfucker for somebody else try to act like you, be like you, speak like you, and you looking at them like, bitch, you are so uncomfortable in your element. Like, I can even tell with the body posture because you're still stiff with it. You know what I'm saying? You still stiff with it. That's like me acting like I act on my channel now. Sometimes I'm calm, sometimes I'm not calm. Sometimes I'm a little rowdier than others, whatever. But the whole point of the matter is you getting all the aspects of me. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. And another thing I must say, just because this channel is called Real Life Scenarios does not necessarily mean that every scenario that I am coming up with is a right now scenario. It has either happened at one point in time. Usually I state when the shit happened about how long it was, but if a person is only watching your videos to be like, dang, all she talking about is people fucking her over or whatever. I mean, it's just a compilation of shit from different aspects in life. Okay, things that I've actually dealt with, seen, knew about, whatever like that. And another thing too, there's a difference between somebody attacking you because you really truly got something in them they want, and a motherfucker could be watching you saying, I'm not jealous, I got a big house, I got like 4 cars, I got this, I got that. But bitch, you don't have the right persona. You possess a lot of things, but your persona is so fucked up. Like the way that you, damn, my face greasy as shit. The way that you have others perceive you is not even the real you. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I decide not to be cussing as much in my videos. People still gonna watch. Not saying that's a plan or anything, but I mean, shit, it is what it is. My channel, my channel, I can't even fucking talk. My channel is not dedicated to tarot or the Bible or anything else. It's like I'll pull one or the other one out when need be. And also, so far as the tarot is concerned, yes, I still do it, but just not on YouTube, because the whole point of the matter is this. A lot of people, when they see some people doing something that they can do, they want to be like, look, let me show you I can do it better. 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 Bitch, it's okay. You can be great, and other people around you can be great too, but then some people actually just be mimicking what other people say. But it just is what it is. I mean, like I said, people still do that shit in the Christian community too. I mean, hell, when I was on the other channel, you'd have people watching your shit, and then they don't like you, and they just decide, hey, well, I'm going to make a 4-hour video and then tell y'all I'm going to come back with part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos about you that's like 4 hours long by somebody who is always changing their name and stuff like that. And when you speaking about certain things that's relevant, but the other person has no, like, they can't even resonate with it, a lot of times people will try to fucking make you look this way, make you look that way. And another thing too, a lot of Christians can really tell if you're if you really spiritual or if you like a for real Christian, because a lot of them, when they feel something about you that they can't explain, that they missing inside of themselves, then of course they're gonna try to drag you down, of course. But they want to keep changing channel names because there's probably about 20 or 30 fucking hate videos on this one damn channel from different experiences that they didn't have with this person. And it's like, damn, it's different from people hating you because they done got with somebody and talked about you in a big ass circle, and you going to, like, let me put it like this. Say you go to 20 fucking restaurants in your state. 20. And each one you go to, you have a problem with every fucking restaurant you go to, right? then you might want to sit back and check and be like, is it really them or is it me? Because if you go to 20 separate places where nobody knows you or has heard of you or has seen you before, but you've pissed off 20 or 30 or 40 people who have never met each other, never spoke online, never talked by phone, email, anything like that. And then you, man, and then you sit back and be like, well, people are only picking on me because I'm chosen. No, could it be that you're actually the problem? I mean, I've never had too many problems with going somewhere. Here it is. When you know what you want, you state what you want. And if you cannot get what you want where you went, then just fucking go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you cannot make everybody bow to your ways. It's some people watching me that don't fucking like me, but yet they feel inspired by me at the same motherfucking time. That gotta hurt some type of way, because it's like, if I know I don't fucking like you, I'm not even gonna be watching you to study your fucking ways and whatever like that. Because I mean, it just takes, like, I could be doing something else more productive, like watching homesteader and prepper channels, which yeah, I've been doing for like a hot ass minute. That's how I knew how to dry can some stuff in there, like since 2017 or whatever. But that's not the point. Hell, I could binge watch TikTok videos all day, and I'd rather do that than to sit there and sneak stalk somebody that I don't like, just to find shit on a person that I don't like. But then when somebody starts talking about you, you get butt hurt. You get butt hurt. Well, you ran out there and made people believe certain things about whoever. And now, if you know that you do not have the mental capacity to get over people talking about you, you really shouldn't be low-key sneak dissing nobody or public dissing anybody. Because the thing is, you got to be a weak-ass person to listen to what somebody else says about another individual and believe it. However, if everybody that meets you or met you cannot genuinely say that you're loving and you're kind and you're sweet without you influencing their thought, if everybody could, you know, have their own personal opinions and actually adhere to that, the world would be fucking better. It really would. It really, really freaking would. Some people only go along with fuck shit because they want a friend so bad, or they don't want their shit, whatever. And then the craziest part that I noticed and seen for myself, and I felt for myself, and like paying attention to what a person showed me, whether they're in my face or anywhere else, because I don't really care about who don't like me online. It doesn't matter. If you don't like me, don't watch me. I'm not going to say that you're not divine because you don't want to watch me. I'm just probably not your cup of tea. Only a Jezebel spirited ass person will fucking try to manipulate you and say, well, if you don't watch me, you're not a real one. You're not a real one. You got to watch me. Only me. Adhere to what I say. Follow my instructions. Nobody else. There's people out there that know more than me, but you come and follow me because only I can be great. There's nothing wrong with tooting your own horn. You got to toot that motherfucker. You know why you got to toot your own horn? Because when the other motherfuckers stop tooting that horn that you was waiting for to toot that horn, and your silence is speaking louder than words, and you're going to feel some type of way. It's nothing wrong with tooting your own horn as long as you ain't bringing nobody else down. I've seen people who toot their own horn and still can be congratulatory to somebody else. These are real ass individuals with fucking real boundaries set, and they know what they want in their life and they know how to handle their life. Because I've had people around me that be like, only I can be great. And then the shit that they pointing at you saying when the rubber meet the road, it's their motherfucking ass that is that shit. Because here it is. Your ass might be a fucking mirror to them. You know what I'm saying? They might be looking at you saying shit about you, but they're really not talking about you. They want to be in your place so fucking bad. Somehow they think that they are you. So when they looking at you and shit like that, the shit that they spewing out, talking about you, they're really talking about they self. Okay? And I mean, if you call yourself working on yourself, you should not even have time to be worried about what the fuck somebody else is trying to do to make they self better. Unless you really, you know, if your energy is really as clear and you're really as loving as you say, then you will fucking mind your own motherfucking business and fix the shit in you that you got going on, instead of rallying up with other motherfuckers to be like, I don't really like this person that they're talking about. However, I see some of their points are valid. Look, I don't got time for that shit. And also, a Jezebel is not a bitch who wears makeup. Okay, because that's a lot of shit that a lot of Christian people get ass backwards, and some other spiritual people too. Jezebel can come in any motherfucking form, though she likes to use attractive people. I say she. That spirit likes to use attractive people. It can use an attractive female, can use an attractive man, but you'll know by what's coming out of their mouth. If a man be like, say they preaching or whatever, and be like, oh, you gonna really get saved and you gonna really get blessed over here. Won't you come over here? Leave all them other people alone because they don't care about your spirit like that. Meanwhile, they should falling the fuck down in the background and their wife walking around pregnant and scared as fuck because she know that ain't his baby. But she plan on leaving him before that to make sure he don't ever find out, so the dates can kind of be hidden or whatever. Yeah, not my situation at all. But anyway, and I don't believe that I know anybody that's going through that right now, but shit, if I said it for a reason. I said it for a reason. Jezebel fucking, and I made a video about this some months back, like 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. I want to say 9 months or prior. I made a video somewhere up on this fucking channel, and it's still there. Jezebel is not a person. It is a spirit. Some people will manipulate you by the means of, you know, pumping up their ego to make themselves seem more spiritual than what they really the fuck are. And some people misdiagnose their own fucking spiritual gifts too, because you might think you one thing and you might be something else. But just because you find something that you think resonates with what you are, if you gonna do that, like, tighten the seal, because real certain gifts that are actually like, that really goes with what you are, your persona is gonna make way for you to be able to say and do and be what you're supposed to be. So if you got a ratchet ass personality, you're supposed to be ratchet for a reason, because maybe you reach certain people otherwise, that people who sit and go love and light, and they enunciate everything and they speak very slowly. Sometimes people need to hear it in that way. Sometimes people need to know about the nitty gritty, about how to do certain shit warfare wise. And if you was that unbothered about what other people say about you, you wouldn't feel the need to make long ass fucking 4 and 5 hour videos about a person. Like, and it's not taken up for nobody. There's beef all over YouTube in the Christian community. You got Christian people bashing other people. You got spiritual people bashing each other. Look, that is all over the place. The only place I literally don't see it is on TikTok. Or if they do say something, they take something from TikTok and throw it on Facebook to be messy. Or they'll throw it on YouTube to be messy. Whatever. But so far as I've seen so far, TikTok ain't got all that mess going on with it. You just watch funny videos, do funny shit, whatever. Ha ha. And no, I'm not on TikTok with no fucking busted challenge. But bitch, if I was, I damn sure tell y'all. Because I wish my knees would drop to the motherfucking floor like that. I really do. But, because I ain't ashamed of my personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of my personality. So let me go ahead and wrap this video up here and just let you know, okay? Any type of means that you use to try to control somebody to get them to see that you are better than everyone else and that everyone is the fake and you the truth, you might want to look at that. Because if you feel like that you're the only person that can be great at doing whatever you do, look, you might supposed to be the mouthpiece, but your gifts can get taken away because of the way that you present shit. You might supposed to be the eyes, the seer. You're probably supposed to be that, but you doing this. Your intuition, you might supposed to be the motherfucking nose. You're supposed to be sniffing out bullshit. And actually, did you know that you actually, not only you can just see shit in the spirit, not sure if I did on this channel or another channel that I had, the old one. I think I did do it on the old one somewhere. But yeah, you can legit smell like certain entities when they come around. If somebody try to send it to you. Yeah, you have 5 fucking spiritual senses too. Just like you got your senses in the natural, you got your senses in the spirit, okay? Like with the taste. I said I was going in this video, but I guess maybe I'm not supposed to right now. With the taste. Okay, say somebody offers you something with bad intent. And you ever like seen it to where when people will eat something that's cooked by somebody full of love and they're like, damn, this tastes so good. And a lot of times it's not the same. It's not the ingredients that the person used in it, but also the spirit in which they cooked it and how it tastes different. It's like you really can taste the intent in food. Like if it's something like cooked in wrong intent, it's gonna have like, it's gonna have an off taste, like something missing, not a seasoning. I'm talking about, it's not a seasoning. It's like something that will agitate your stomach. It'll make you feel nauseous right after eating it because you just ingested somebody's bad energy. Or if they cooked it in a correct, manner in the right spirit, fine. But yeah, whenever you go to certain people's house or whatever like that, I've never had no problem with anybody like eating where I cook, because 9 times out of 10 before I cook, I like to cook so much, I would legit be talking to people while I'm cooking, engaging in a conversation. You see what I'm doing. I don't just do that for like no reason. It's so, you know, because I have this thing about I don't like eat everybody's food because whatever. So you do have a spiritual sense in tasting certain shit, okay? You do. Just like if you could see shit, let's see, taste shit, see shit in the spirit, smell shit in the spirit, hear shit in the spirit. Wait, touch, yeah, the touch. That's the other one I forgot to say. The touch with the 5th sense, touching things. You ever notice when you feel certain, not this, but like you pick up something somewhere and you're just like, the energy on it don't feel right. Don't feel right. Like you could literally feel just by holding an object, if negative shit is attached to it or good shit is attached to it. So you got your touch, taste, hear, smell, and see. Some people have only one of those gifts. I just seen a message. Okay, some people have one of those gifts, and then some other people have some of the different gifts. I can fucking feel when something is presented to me with the wrong energy. Like somebody be like, oh, peace offering now, bitch. Sometimes I don't even got to touch it. I'm like, nah. Doesn't mean a person is not gifted in other areas because they can't touch, taste, see, smell, or hear something in the spirit. I mean, it depends. That you're supposed to stay in an arena of what you're supposed to do and not try to be the eyes when you're supposed to be the mouthpiece, okay? And how you can be the mouthpiece without being the eyes is when you feel something, because your other gifts will work in tandem with that. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, most people, like, you can, some of those gifts, they'll come to you automatically, but then the other ones that you feel a little bit weak in, you can kind of, you can work on it. You can work on it. And that right there will also help you channel better too, with the cards or without the cards. But the cards are supposed to match what the fuck you're saying, or you're not hearing it from the right place. So anyway, the first of the senses that came for me was smelling shit. And that was when I was 27. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like trying to tell people, like, because I was always around, and I would have this smell whenever I was in church more so. It was mostly I smelled it when I was in church. I didn't smell it outside. It was like this, it smelled like sulfur that was burning mixed with a BFI porta potty, like those little porta potty things that you use at the fair or whatever like that. It smelled like it smelled like sulfur mixed with like like I said, like bathroom. And then it had like this putrid ass smell, almost like a stanky ass, what it smelled like. I'm trying to think what else it smelled like. It smelled like shit, sulfur, and camphor mixed together. And the smell was so fucking loud. And see, my ex-husband, the pastor, he did not know about being able to smell certain shit. That gift he did not have. But when I tried to explain it to other people, they were like, oh, that's one of the spiritual 5 senses. But a lot of people, they up there preaching about that shit and preaching about other stuff, and then they don't even know nothing about, just like you, as in the natural, so in the spirit. If you could have 5 senses in the natural, you have your 5 senses in the spirit. So when I said I was going to end this video, I was supposed to keep rolling on about that, because that was not intended to go in this video. But if it comes out, then it is supposed to be coming out. And that's a lot of things that, because I know people are going to watch this video, whether you thumbs up or you thumbs down, it's still recognition. But you're going to still, man, it is what it is. So it's like this. What's most important is that you get in touch with your fucking 5 senses in the spiritual realm, as well as your, and I'm gonna make another video like pertaining more to this, because it's like, damn, that stuff start coming to me. I'm gonna have to just pump it out, pump it out, pump it out, pump it out. Okay, now that after this video, I'm gonna strictly sit there and write all my notes out, because this shit is coming to me boom, 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 boom. So I only smelled the smell when I was in church. One of my friends in the ministry at the time, that was married to a friend of my husband or whatever, but me and the chick came really cool or whatever. She started teaching me about spiritual warfare for real when I was 27. But at the time, I wasn't really understanding so much of what she was saying, like, to the fullest until later. So when I was 27, she was telling me all this, and I'm 40 now. So I had 13 years to chew on this shit and try to work with this shit. But little did I know, she was prepping me for the stuff to come. You know, and other people who don't understand certain stuff, see, they don't talk about that in church, but you need to be telling people about their 5 spiritual senses. 5 spiritual senses. Okay? So you got, like I said, you got the touch, taste, see, feel. Wait, not feel. Feel and touch is the same thing. You got, you could see, smell, taste, hear, and touch. But like I said, with the nose, with the shit that was like, that I would smell on certain people in church, and this other pastor that was a guest pastor, he snapped to it. He was like, he just looked over in the crowd. He was like, come here, sister, you. Come here. The Lord said, and this is what he said, because believe it or not, some people that actually be operating and they give for real, they don't get invited back to the church because they're kind of like giving away too many secrets. Because I always wondered, how do people know who got a demon in them, and how did people even spot this? But as this gift was growing in me, because I was trying to find out, what is this? What is this? What is this? Why do I feel funny when I touch this? Why do I hear this or whatever like that? But the hearing part can be a little bit scary at times. But certain spirits have certain types of pitches to their voice. And you could tell if they're trying to talk a specific way to try to mimic something of the light when it's really not of the light, because you'll know by the frequency of the voice, and you'll know by what you feel from hearing the voice. Does that energy make you scared? Does it make you happy? Does it make you sad? How does it make you feel? It's a whole lot of ways to see if what spirit somebody is literally hearing from. Okay, but talk about that for real in a crowded place. Talk about that for real. Oh my God, I'm freaking sweating. But anyways, dude told me, go stand to the front. I'm like, why go stand to the front? He say, because the Lord told me to tell you that you know who need deliverance. And I'm standing there like, still like I'm not perfect, I'm this and that. And then he said, I didn't ask you all that. The people that God wanted to use, they wasn't perfect either. Moses stuttered. David was like on some whole shit. Different people, he say, no, you stand here. You let God use you. You're like, no. You go to the people that God leads you to go to and bring them up here. Because it was a small church. I didn't even go to the person or point them out or whatever. I'm like this. I looked over there and I'm like, because I was still scared as hell to do it. But sometimes God will send a for real to tell you what you need to do. And if you don't fucking do it, yeah, bitch, it's going to be consequences. But anyway, he said, point them out. I've been going to church before I even met my ex-husband as a pastor in a church. Okay? So he's not the only church experience that I've ever had. Okay? So let me just throw it out there. Pastor say, you come here. And then the guest pastor was like, she know. Like, if the Lord used you, I didn't even want to go to the person. So I'm just like this. I look over there, they make eye contact with him and be like, one woman was trying to dip out to act like she was going to the restroom. And then I'm like, and then the pastor say, sister, come in. She was like, but I really need to go. 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 She started in panic mode. So they let her go. But at the same time, they had another person. And I think that was probably like the first time I actually seen a demon cast out of somebody. I mean, the very first time I actually seen that shit. Because using your 5 spiritual senses, you'll be able to know that shit. But because that's like the first time I ever seen that shit, it was terrifying. It was scary as fuck. So I go, and I'm like, I'm like terrified by what I'm hearing, because the bathroom is like, the church is here, and the bathroom is like, it's on the side of the church, but you can still hear like from back there or whatever like that. So they had another sister. They was like, sister, go and see, go check on other sister. So she went and knocked on the door, and the chick was in the stall or whatever. And all you could hear was the church got freaking quiet. She got quiet. Like everybody was turning that way because they heard all this. They heard all this shit in church. So sister girl touched the door. This chick in this long, pretty ass robe, she touched the door. And she was like yelling at the demon inside of the lady. I'm like, but she wasn't cussing at it or nothing. It was like coming out. She was like casting it out or whatnot, like, and all you could hear was, and then next thing you know, you could just hear vomit, and then screaming back, and then this and that, and it was pretty gruesome. Even when the woman came out, she sat down, thought the spirit was done fucking with her, and then it started acting up again, and it's like, damn. Why? Had that pastor not told me to go stand up there, because some people will know your gifts before you even know your gifts. I just thought they was trying to make a mockery out of me, be like, go and stand here, stand there, stand here, stand there. Because sometimes when other people see your gifts and you don't see your gifts, that'll fucking scare you.